Mom still doesn't want to see me.
Sorry.
Thought with some rest she might change her mind.
You try to break up a marriage, Matt, she's gonna need more than a nap to get over that.
It's one way to see it, Carl's way.
She loves Carl.
Yeah. I guess he wins this round.
Matt, Paulina and I were thinking about, family Thanksgiving.
Me, Mom, and Carl passing the gravy? I don't think so. Tell my mom I love her. Okay?
I was thinking more along the lines of you raiding the Corey fridge at midnight. I need your help. Move back home until we can smoke Alexander Nikos out of hiding.
Darling, I'm home.
How'd you get in here? Where's my wife?
I don't know where your wife is.
Cynthia!
How dare you invade my home? What do you want?
Tell me what's going on in the Hutchins household.
What makes you think I know anything about the Hutchins household?
Please, you have spies all over the place. Hutchins sneezes and you know about it. Has Rachel regained her memory? Damn it.
Now, that tone will never do, Nikos. Not from a man as desperate as you are.
Tell me.
Rachel doesn't remember a thing. Yet.
So then the news reports are correct.
Afraid she'll remember her hours? Trapped inside a crypt? I have enough on you to ensure that you end your days weak and broken inside a cold, hard prison cell. And I have friends on the inside. They would love the opportunity to make your life an endless hell. Unless, of course, you make it worth my while to keep quiet.
You are some piece of work, Vicky Hudson. Making all these promises to Jake and then running out on him. Did you ever love him, or were you just using him to get over Shane? And where is Shane, by the way? I mean, he is here, isn't he? You're running off with him, right? Well, aren't you going to answer?
Amanda, I hardly know what to say. Clearly, you haven't changed.
Marley?
I've forgotten how Americans like to speak their mind.
Marley, you're supposed to be in Asia somewhere.
China, actually.
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm here for my sister's wedding.
Vicky, right. Listen, what about what I just said, but joke. Vicky and I, we get around.
I have been gone a long time.
Wow.
Marley?
Wow. Hi. Oh, my darling. Look at you. You look so
beautiful.
Oh, your hair, you cut it all off. It looks so gorgeous, and you're so sophisticated. Oh, I wish your sister...
You know, she still eats junk food.
Well,
It's just
made
so
a lot of
different.
rice where I live.
Why don't you come back home?
We'll see. We'll see.
Marley, it was great to see you. Bye.
No.
Amanda said something strange about Vicky.
Oh, don't pay attention to her. She hates Victoria.
Something about, Shane?
Oh, for the love of God. Shane is the doctor that is in love with your sister. He's the one that operated on Kirkland
Right.
and saved Kirkland's life. He's totally obsessed with Victoria, and he's doing everything he can to ruin this wedding of hers to Jake.
Well, I don't know how that could happen if Jake and Vicky are in love.
It's very complicated. But she has never needed you more in her whole life, and you're just the person to talk some sense into her.
So, Tony, how did our banner hold up?
It's still up there. Thanks for helping me set up.
Wait a minute. I thought this party was ladies only.
I guess some people have special privileges.
What's with the hat?
What's with the hat? What's with you being here again, Tyrone? Just wherever Tony is, you're just there, aren't you?
It's my family, man.
Chris,
You know, maybe
you were so funny at the shower.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Mr. Funny.
I know Vicky enjoyed herself because you and Jake came.
Really?
Yeah. No, I did.
Good. Hey, where is the groom anyway?
You know something, Shane? You say you're in love with her. You're nothing but a stalker. You know that?
Jake, don't.
Take a look at her. Take a look. She's scared of you. She's scared of you. She just wants you to leave her alone. I'm calling the police in on
Please,
this.
no.
Vicky, listen to me. Tony Burrell is right
It's
inside.
not going to make any difference.
Of course it will. There's only one way to keep this maniac away from you, and that's to put him behind bars.
I don't want the police involved. They'll only make it worse. I just want it to stop.
You hear that, Shane? She just wants it to stop.
Vicky, you love me as much as you loved me 6 months ago. You love me and you want me.
Shut up!
Jake, I have nothing against you. You are a good man. I even like you a little. But you're not the man to marry her. Vicky Hudson, do you take this man because you can't? If you do, you will be hurting Jake and yourself.
That had to be the most self-serving garbage I have ever heard in my entire life. You hear that?
Jake, I'm sorry you don't understand.
Me? Yo, Bud, you're whack. You know that?
Listen to me. I am marrying Jake tomorrow. We're going to have a very happy life together, and nothing you can do is going to stop it. Would you please just accept it?
I can't. I will not give up on us.
Victoria can't even go out for a bag of cheese whizzes without Shane Roberts stalking her. It's just awful. It's making her jumpy.
Seems like maybe she isn't the only one. Why doesn't Vicky get a restraining order?
She got one of those last winter on Grant, and if she gets another one for Shane, then the child custody people will question her judgment when it comes to men.
Do you?
Please, you have to ask that question. I warned her about Shane.
Oh, maybe that was the problem. Maybe if you would have sung his praises, she would have been sure to...
No, it wasn't that. She was just so sad for so long after Ryan died.
I know, I saw when she came to visit me in China.
And nobody could help her.
Not even Jake?
Especially not Jake. She was terrified to go down that road because if it didn't work out, then she would lose her best friend.
Enter Shane.
Yeah. I mean, he did save Kirkland's life, and...
Vicky must be confused.
Oh, no, she's not confused. I never said she was confused.
Well, she'd have to have a heart of stone not to be feeling something. What's he like?
He's handsome. You know, in a rough kind of a cowboy boots with a tuxedo kind of a way.
Maybe she should call off the wedding.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Maybe she should at least postpone it until she's resolved her feelings.
I think maybe you're the one that has unresolved feelings. You were Jake's first wife.
Well, he couldn't have Vicky, so he fell for her twin. It's pretty classic.
But, darling, you loved him and he hurt you. He violated you. We vowed that we would never forgive him. And here we are accepting him back into this family. There would be something wrong with you if you didn't have reservations.
Do you remember at the airport when you said you thought I had changed, that I was different? Mm-hmm. I think you're right. I think it took time and distance. It definitely took me getting a vision for my own life. But I'll tell you that I really do have peace now. And I think coming back here is some kind of a test for me. I want Vicky to be happy. And I want Jake to be happy. They've loved each other since they were children. I don't know why I would want to hold on to something that was never really mine to begin with. I'd like a love of my own.
You expect me to work with you?
Oh, you'll work with me, all right. You'll work for me. Because I intend to rise to the top of the political heap once again with full custody of my son, and your end of the deal is ensuring that I get it all.
And I get nothing.
Well, if you consider staying out of prison nothing, show yourself out. I have to call Joe Carlino, report on the whereabouts.
All right.
Did you say something?
Maybe we do have some common interests after all.
You think my mom can pull this amnesia thing off?
Sure she can, with a little bit of help. Matt, the whole town knew that she threw you out of the house. Now, you move back in like nothing ever happened, the amnesia looks real.
So if my mom doesn't remember marrying Carl, what's he doing living in the house?
I'll talk to Carl.
Irony of ironies, we may get what we wanted after all. We may drive Carl right out of here.
Amanda?
So should you break the news to my mom?
Hang on a second, Matt. Your sister just said we. What role did you play in this?
Jake sure is lucky to have you as a best man.
The only man I'm concerned about being right now is yours. Talk to me, Tony. Tell me what's going on, and please don't say nothing.
We started out so even.
Even. I don't know. The way I remember it, you were quite the little challenge.
I was feeling so bad about men when I met you at the bowling alley. Actually, long before that. And I only went out with you because you were so...
Irresistible, cute, shall I go on?
sincere.
See, now I'm worried. Because you're talking past tense. What about now?
We didn't get there to here in the regular way.
The regular way? What is that? You mean dinner and a movie? Because we did that.
We were just getting close when I was raped. And remember you were waiting here for me? I just feel like on a lot of levels you're still waiting for me to show up.
Yeah, I'm still here. But we're both here now.
The summer was so intense. I mean, you were incredible. You were so understanding. But it was just so intense, you know? I mean, we didn't get to do what normal couples do. We couldn't fight over something stupid and break up and get back together.
I know what you mean.
See? You're doing it again. You're agreeing with me.
No, wait. That's not always who I am. I guess that's just who I want to be for you. But you happen to be right. We missed a lot of very important stages. I mean, we missed the whole bubble bath stage. And breakfast in bed. And long walks in the rain. And a weekend in the country at a cozy little inn. And first New Year's Eve kiss.
We weren't even together last New Year's.
Well, see, there you go. That just means we haven't missed everything yet. There's still a lot of time for us, Tony, if you want to take it. The question is, do you want to take it? Unless you're saying that it's over right now. Is that what you're saying? Because we're starting to slide into that brother and sister territory, and in case you were wondering, that's not what I want.
Me neither.
Are you sure? just want you to be happy, Tony. And if you and Tyrone feel like you have to explore this, whatever this is.
No, I'm sorry if I made you feel that way, but I don't want that. I don't.
Well, in that case, Miss Burrell, would you like to start over? See where it goes.
Cut it out, Amanda. She's just trying to take the heat off me. It's a big sister thing.
Don't do this,
Thank
Matt.
you. Thank you. Look, she had absolutely nothing to do with the Hadley Prescott affair. Okay? It was me. All right? I'm responsible for bringing Alexander Nikos to town and him almost destroying this family. Okay? I take the blame for him and what he did to my mom. Okay?
I'll talk to Carl later.
Thanks.
Bye, Joe. Thanks.
Yep.
Are you out of your mind? You know, you get people believing that you're Hadley Prescott. It's only going to make things worse.
I am so miserable. I can't even look at myself.
I'll help you. Here, look. Here's a woman who let Jake McKinnon get away.
What are you talking about?
I am talking about that you didn't go after the man you wanted. He's marrying Vicky Hudson tomorrow.
Don't.
Guess what? You proved to Mom that you're Hadley. And you're going to lose her love, okay? And I'm not going to let you do that to yourself or to her.
Oh, darling, I'm so glad you're home. You sure you don't want to come with me or take a nap at my place? You're going to be okay in a strange house?
I'm fine. I've lived in palaces and huts. I'll be fine in a country cottage. You go on. Make magic.
Bye.
Goodbye.
I'll see you later.
Oh, I got it, Tyrone.
Oh, I don't want to walk alone tonight. Listen, baby, you want to, keep me company?
Yeah.
Tony, now you and Chris can close up, can't you? Good. See you later. Bye. What are you doing?
What do you mean?
What do I mean? You and Tony.
Ask your daughter.
No. I'm asking you.
What do you think, Anna?
I'm afraid to think. After the year Tony's had, the last thing she needs is more trouble.
Now, you know how much I care about Tony.
I thought I did. But the way you were looking at her,
How was I looking at her?
like you want what Chris has.
Maybe I do.
Hey, have you felt this way all along?
No, it just kind of snuck up on me, on both of us.
Wait a minute. You mean you told Tony how you feel?
Yes, I told her this morning, and she wasn't surprised.
And what about Chris?
I don't have an answer for that.
But he loves her. You know. Look, now, I have always been proud of you, but if you mess with Tony and Chris...
Wait, what if I'm the one who can make her happy, Anna Mae?
Oh, Tyrone. You know, I have often wondered what kind of girl it would take to catch my Tyrone. You were always such a dreamer.
Mae, I didn't dream my way through law school. I know what I want.
And that's not what I meant. There is something unfinished inside of you, honey. I don't know, maybe it's because you don't know who your dad is. I don't know, but you and Tony are dreaming different dreams now. And she needs a man who's settled inside of his heart. And I think she's found him.
You in the moonlight always takes my breath away. Today's almost done. But we still have tonight. And I still have your star. Let me set it free. And set our dreams free as well. Give me this one night. If afterwards you still want to marry Jake, I won't bother you again. But I don't think you'll want to. This one night will show you what our love could be. I'll be waiting.
Well, isn't this just like you chasing after another man the night before you're married? So this is what you subject our son to while I sit on the sidelines of his life while it's all over. Because a judge will be informed of your unscrupulous behavior with Shane Roberts the night before you're supposed to marry Jake McKinnon. I'm watching you, Victoria. I will pull our son from this sad excuse for a house so quick it'll make your head spin.
I have to tell you, I'm so shocked at how little changes. Here you are, still a snake without the hiss.
Marley. Well, I should have known it was you. Victoria wouldn't let me get 3 words
Well,
out.
I don't blame her, given what you have to say.
Did Shane Roberts know who he was kissing?
Good night.
I hope the rest of your evening measures up.
Hey, Joe, come see.
So, last night of freedom.
You know,
Huh, McKinnon?
weddings are so tricky. I mean, so many things can go wrong.
Oh, yeah, you're telling me. But, you know, I mean, when 2 people are meant to be together, Jake, nothing keeps them apart too long.
Hmm?
You and Vicky.
Yeah. Oh, you know, Shane Roberts, he thinks he belongs with Vicky. I almost gave you a call last night.
What, is he threatening her?
I don't know. Hard to tell what he'll do. I mean, he could try to stop the wedding.
Stop the wedding?
Yeah.
Stop the wedding? No, Jake, who would stop a wedding? Who would do something like
all
that?
right, Joe.
Huh?
I interfered with your wedding.
Look, if you think Vicky's in danger, give me a call.
Who would have thunk it? Joe Carlino is going to make sure my bride walks down the aisle
Well,
safely.
what can I say? You know, I mean, weddings are a cool thing, and Paulina wants you to be happy, so...
Yeah, Paulina married the right guy. Hey, even I can admit I'm wrong eventually.
We can't take back what we did. But we can make sure he pays.
Matthew, we were wrong about Carl.
Not completely. You know, he may love Mom, but as long as he's in this house, a part of this family, nobody's safe. The man is a killer. Yeah. Alexander. Where are you?
My whereabouts are none of your concern. I kept my promise. I returned your mother to you.
Oh, should we be thanking you?
You received the transfers of Corey's stock, didn't you?
Damn it, you almost killed my mother. You can't buy us off.
This is business, Matthew. I have put you in the position to remove Carl Hutchins from your family's company.
My mother needs stability. This is no time for a takeover.
How is Rachel's state of mind?
You know, lucky for you, she doesn't remember what you did to her. Okay, she still thinks Carl is the sadist who tried to kill Mac once. She doesn't remember marrying him. She hates him. Does that make your day?
If it's true.
You know, doctors don't think it's gonna last long. You know, why don't you work with me? And we can get rid of Carl for good. Where are you? Alexander? Are you there?
How long before Rachel remembers?
To remind me to thank your mother.
For what?
The lady goes home every night by herself. Tonight, well, let's just say the look on Tyrone's face, not very happy.
I didn't know that.
What do women see in him anyways? Looks, smarts, muscles?
I don't know. It's practically family.
Oh, you've heard of kissing cousins, haven't you? Okay, what was that? Tony, Tyrone hasn't kissed you, has he?
It was nothing.
Nothing. Your nothing and my nothing is sounding a little bit different. When did this happen?
Halloween night. Okay, don't get upset.
Halloween night. Halloween night.
Please.
'Cause I was out doing my stuff. Why didn't you tell me about this?
Because it wasn't important. Okay?
It wasn't important. But you see, it might not have been important to you, but it was damn sure important to Tyrone. It left an impression. Oh, Tony, see, I knew there was something. That's why he's... All right, look, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry for going off. I don't like him kissing you. I'm not going to lie. But I trust you. Completely. And if anything was going on between you and Montgomery, I know you would let me know.
Yeah, this is Dr. Shane Roberts. I want to send down another blood sample for a pyroCATs assay. Yes, the same patient. Well, the experimental medication seems to be working. I want to find out whether or not the levels are low enough so we can rule out life-threatening complications. Yeah. Well, I need kind of a rush on this. Yeah, I'll be here for another hour, and then I'm going to my boat. Okay, thank you. Oh, come on, brother. You gotta work. I gotta win Vicky back tonight.
Marley? Surprised? Surprised? Shocked? What are you doing here? Why didn't anyone tell me you could have come to my shower? Sit down.
Well, actually, my flight didn't get in time, and besides, I wouldn't have wanted to share you.
Look at you. Look at you. You're so gorgeous. Your hair and your clothes. And...
Who are you, and what have you done to my sister? Oh, oh, she's still here. She's just had a little bit of a makeover from the inside.
Oh, is Mom here?
No, she had to go out and run some errands, something about a wedding tomorrow.
I didn't think you'd make it.
I hope you're not disappointed. I just spent an entire day on an airplane.
Thank God for first class.
You didn't fly first class. Goes against my philosophy. My sister, the stoic. I wouldn't say that. Oh, really? You been good to yourself? Seen anybody fantastic? To be honest, I think your love life sounds much more exciting than mine. Yeah, you don't even know the half of it. Actually, you had a few visitors this evening. Really? Who? God, that man. I really cannot believe he's still trying to get custody of Kirkland. He was in the bushes, right? Right? This from the guy who was just elected mayor. You know, sometimes I wonder how Donna would have done if she was in office. Oh, she could have surprised you. She could have pulled it off. You said visitors. Who else? Shane. Yeah, he thought I was you. Really? Did he say what he... Never mind, I know what he wanted. Yes, he made that very clear. He wanted you to have this. Oh, my God. He still has your star, and he's desperately in love with you. I was hoping he'd gotten over that by now. Obviously, from the way he kissed me, he still thinks you feel the same. Oh, so Shane kissed you. I'm having a hard time picturing this. Well, at first I hardly even knew what was happening, and I don't know who he was, and then when you figured it out, what'd you do? You just puckered up? Well, he was, kind of compelling and romantic. But, no, it was definitely a little strange. I didn't kiss Jake. I don't know why you're so upset. I don't know. Are you in love with Shane? No. Well, something is obviously going on here. What's happening? I was in love with him, and it wasn't an easy landing. I fell hard. So did he. Go on. It just didn't work out. He had a wife. He forgot to mention, okay? Oh. I mean, it's not exactly like he was cheating on her. They hadn't seen each other for years. Right, Donna had mentioned it. Since you never wrote a word about the man to me, Jake must be going crazy. Oh, Jake and I are totally honest with each other. That's why I know this marriage is going to work out. And the thing with Shane, I mean, I never could have handled that on a day-to-day kind of basis. But, I mean, I have with Jake, it's just, it's good. Solid. Marley, if I ever thought I was hurting you, well, as it happens, you aren't. I'm okay with you and Jake. Not convinced you are. Sometimes it sounds like you chose Jake because he isn't Shane. Oh, that's ridiculous. No. That's ridiculous. Jake and I have loved each other, since we were kids. I mean, even when we were with other people. Me. Well, I mean, and Ryan. Marley, what I'm trying to say is that, we kept a connection. I know. It's just that, Jake, he makes me laugh, and he's so good with the kids, and I feel really weird saying this to you. Let's talk about something else. Shane, and how you feel when he kisses you. Marley? You want to know what I think? Ryan was your best friend, and he was your lover. To replace him, you need two men. Jake is one side of Ryan, and Shane is another. No. That's not the way it is. I love both of them for the way that... I didn't mean that. You love Jake, the man you're marrying tomorrow, and you love Shane. Doesn't make you a bad person. I haven't let myself think that. Does anyone else know how you feel about Shane? Nobody does. Except for you. I don't know why I can't ever keep anything from you. I think because that would be like keeping something from yourself. You have two options. Would you like to hear them? Cancel the wedding.
Next.
Or go ahead with the wedding after you've resolved your feelings about Shane. I can't do that. Okay, so you're going to marry Jake while a corner of your heart still belongs to Shane. At least go to Shane and tell him the truth. Oh, Marley, what? And the truth will set me free. Something like that. Are you afraid if you go to Shane that you won't come back to Jake? I do want to marry Jake. Okay. Okay? Okay, what? I go to Shane. What am I supposed to say to him? You tell him that he wasn't crazy for believing that you cared and that you will always remember the love you shared, but that you're moving on. You'll get it right. You always do. I am going to bed. Oh, I took the bedroom at the end of the hall. Got like Goldilocks waiting for the three bears. You're so smart. I'm glad you're home. Good night.
If I forget something.
No, you won't forget anything. You got your morning suit, right?
Yeah, I got the suit.
Okay.
Flowers, shoes, limo, rings, check.
Missing the check right there?
Yeah, that's my speech.
Ah, your best man speech.
Yes.
All right, let's hear it.
What, right now?
Yeah, well, you got to practice before tomorrow, right?
Okay. Goes a little something like this. This day is what Jake and Vicky have been waiting for all their lives. Just look at them. Have you ever seen two people happier or more in love? And that's why we're here today. To celebrate. A man and a woman and a love that was meant to be. This man had faith, and today his faith is being rewarded. What can I say, buddy? You found your true love. Way to go. And last but never least, this wedding is about the woman who made Jake's dreams come true. You remember Jake before Vicky loved him? Yeah. And when Vicky found the love she had all along, when she proposed to Jake and took him off our hands, when these two good, loving people came home to each other, life made sense. And God was in his heaven. Jake, Vicky, we love you. We wish you all the best and happiness in the world.
NBC Tonight, Must-See Thursday has been turned into NBC Thanksgiving Thursday, starting with a full hour of Friends, plus an all-new Seinfeld and a special Thanksgiving Veronica's Closet, followed by ER. NBC Thanksgiving Thursday starts at 8, 7 Central. NBC Tonight.